Hello, welcome ladies and gentlemen. And today we're going to talk about a big change on the bushcraft side on the internet.
Yeah, is it a good change? Is it a bad change? I don't know.
I think, yeah, I also don't know, but I know one thing, and this is what I found when I searched bushcraft, the term bushcraft. And you know what? It didn't really change when I searched the term survival, Martin, because I got this. No, I didn't get. No.
That's a very air.
That was something.
I did not expect this. What did I just see?
I don't know. That was something I wanted to touch on later because.
Oh my God!
Also, we ran into a few problems. But look, this is what.
Let me tell you, I don't know what I'm going to see today. This is all new.
Martin doesn't know, and I'm going to make him react to some of the things I'm going to show. And this was the first reaction.
I almost blacked out.
Now look, this is what I saw when I searched survival. Yeah?
Really?
A man with a snake and some titties. Yeah?
Yeah, this is all about survival, the one with the Durex, Mikkie, because you gotta reproduce.
Yeah, and
keep the human species alive.
So what we want to see is,
oh my God,
do we actually learn something from these videos, from these fine women and smart women especially? And at the end, I also found a very big problem. Yeah, with this whole social media thing and what's going on, and I'm going to show you that at the end.
Let me just say, we are getting shadow banned on multiple platforms because we use knives, which are tools to be used in the forest, in the shed, around the house.
Yeah. Let me just tell you, if you've got kids watching this, specifically this video might just not be the video you would be wanting to watch with your children.
Mikkie, butts and titties, what about our giveaway?
Yo, that's even more juicy.
Yeah, dude. We are giving away a Falconeaver NO5 thanks to DBK, a Falconeaver 3G limited edition thanks to DBK, a Castron Woodsman thanks to Heine Haynes, 2 times the Spartan Blades Alalala thanks to Tools for Gents, an LT Ride Maverick Scout in A2 with Desert Ironwood thanks to Blade HQ, 2 times a Wobbly Angler thanks to Master Fiba, and 2 times a WeKnife Nightblade, our actual first folding knife design, Mikkie. That's a damn big giveaway. Only thing you have to do is go to our Patreon and join the Royal Knife Club.
Link in the description also goes to our Patreon.
And you support us directly.
Let's start off with a demonstration of what you get when you search up a bushcraft video nowadays in 2025. Yeah.
2 different girls? 3 different girls?
Oh.
4 different girls.
Oh yeah. No. This is
what I'm looking at.
Yeah, no, but that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. What are you looking at? I don't know what you're looking at. I showed you to demonstrate, like, what are we now actually doing?
Yeah,
what are we actually looking at?
I understand, because when I read the text, quick fire, so basically they are all trying to make something to pump air in the fire, I guess.
Okay, but let me just show you a translation. Titties. 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 Yeah. Titties. Butthole. Titties. Titties.
I don't know
titties.
what I'm looking at.
Yeah, so but this is the level today, but let
me tell you,
this was part 1.
There's nothing wrong with butts and titties, but
that brings us to my next video. Yeah, I mean, we all need to start a fire, Martin.
Yeah, of course, of course.
And could you name a few ways of starting a fire, like
friction fire? We have the you can use matches. You can use your big lighter. You can use a fire steel. You have the piston fire.
Whoa, careful, cowboy.
Fire, yeah, that's a good one. Of course, yeah.
And what is like a very primitive way of making fire?
Flint and steel, charcloth.
Yeah, charcloth. Yeah. And how do you make charcloth? Let's find out.
You're probably gonna take off your shirt and use that.
Whoa! Hey, calm down, sugar tits. Yeah. Put charcloth in a can.
Yeah.
Close the can, and then make a hole. Put the can into the fire. And then
We have the charcoal.
we have the charcoal. And then Maarten, commentate.
Oh, the flint and steel. Put it below the flint. Hit it with the steel. And there you have it. Your charcoal is charring. It's all charring.
So I would say fire making, very educational. Wasn't it?
Let me tell you, this video is very fire. She did show in a short what you have to do
To make fire with
charcoal. So in theory, she triggered you to watch the video, but you learned something.
Then, next video.
Yeah.
What do? We have a fire.
Oh my God.
We might need a camp.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Build a shelter.
Build a shelter. Well, this is a way you could build a shelter if you want. Let's take a look. You tell me if it would be okay. Yeah.
Okay. Looks very comfortable what she's making. Very comfortable. Nice, expensive, very expensive.
Oh, look.
Oh. This looks very comfortable, especially nice and dry for the weather.
So would you say that this is a good way, a realistic way of making a bed in the outdoors?
Well, first of all, I think it would mean you are in a very specific situation that you're carrying a thick rope like this. And I think most people who would carry rope are carrying paracord, 50 paracord, which is not gonna be the most comfortable. You think?
No, but maybe with a sleeping bag, I don't know. And it also doesn't really look like you want to be lying on this bed when you're weighing more than 140 pounds.
Yeah, it's kind of far-fetched.
Okay, far-fetched. So,
yeah.
Video number 2, far-fetched.
Yeah. And she looks more decent. This is just like a nice-looking woman who doesn't...
Let me just tell you, some of these videos have like 300+ million views.
Yeah.
Yeah? This is
why
what we are competing with.
This is why I am doubting every day if I should switch you out for my girlfriend.
I promise you, like from the bottom of my heart, you will get more views.
100%.
Thank you for thank you for feeding my family, which I do not have. Then, the next step, obviously, you got to drink.
Yeah.
Don't we know that?
Yeah.
How do we filter water? Well, Maarten,
you can use a bottle with not a butthole, a bottle with like sand in it, a piece of cloth. You can filter out like the big particles. You're not gonna filter out the microscopic.
Oh my God.
Stuff.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm thinking I'm gonna see.
Look at this.
Oh, that's dirty water. Hey, it's our
another girl ripping off her clothes.
Yeah, we made a video about her knife.
Marusha.
Marusha. Oh.
Wasn't this exactly what you just said?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. But she used like the water wick version of it. She's boiling the water, which I would say is still very necessary after filtering it like this. But it's actually
I mean, I'm not a survivor guru, but to me it looks like something that would actually work.
The thing with Marusha is, I think the things that she shows are pretty good.
Yeah.
In general, they are pretty good.
Yeah. So, another video which we learned something from.
It's interesting.
Then,
Marusha, thank you.
Food, Maarten.
Oh.
Yeah, she's gonna teach you the next lesson. How to make instant noodles in the outdoor.
She's a very happy girl though.
Look, an extremely sharp soul.
Okay, but this is what she's doing now is actually what the indigenous people of like the rainforests in general, they use bamboo exactly in this manner to cook their food.
Yeah.
So,
can I just say that, look how that saw sounds, yeah?
Yeah.
It feels like to make cuts like these, she has to be sewing for probably like 3 hours.
Would I baton a knife holding like that, if your hand slips, it's on the knife. This is not the knife that I would use. It's not the saw that I would use.
Well, she's not hitting it that hard, to be honest.
No, that's true. But is this a good method to make whatever food? You can not only make noodles, you can steam whatever food in bamboo like that.
Look, and that brings me to the next one. Now I call this video Coconut Titty.
I gotta say, you have a lot of these videos about Asian girls surviving in the forest and making primitive stuff.
Yeah.
I'm always, because I too get clickbaited sometimes.
You're a man of culture, of course.
I'm a man of culture.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just click the video, I watch it. I am sometimes extremely surprised by how much knowledge these people have. I don't know if there is some white dude using these girls to make money from YouTube. I don't know.
No.
But some of these girls are extremely skilled in what they can make. They just have so much knowledge about plants, materials that they can use around them.
And
they make extremely amazing stuff. Sometimes like complete houses with pools.
Look, and that's kind of like the thing, you're kind of skipping ahead. What I wanted to point out is like, I sometimes question if a lot of these girls are being used. Like with a Marussia, I trust that she knows this stuff herself.
Yeah.
But I really, really hope that these girls know this stuff, all this stuff themselves.
Yeah.
I think because sometimes, like you had this girl which had a YouTube channel about eating. Yeah. She was eating so much, and on a certain point she was losing her teeth. And and all of a sudden she's gone, and I think she's gone for good. And people were already speculating that she was being used and abused by someone. And sometimes it also actually comes out there that they're being used and abused for views, because it could easily be done. So I really hope that nobody is being abused with these videos and misused, because that is so dark.
Yeah, for sure.
Because sometimes, like in this video, some movements, like this girl, how she's whacking that stick. Did you see that? I haven't seen the original video. How she's using that baton, that doesn't seem like someone who is experienced with a tool.
No.
Yeah? With her, it's like, I get what you're doing. With Marussia, it looks like she's done it more often, but
yeah.
Sometimes I see videos like that and I'm like, somebody is telling you how to do this, and I really hope that you are also earning money with it.
I hope it's consensual.
Yeah.
I hope it's consensual love.
Coconut titty, I mean, we don't want to miss this.
Oh, this is a very nice knife for carving the coconuts.
Yeah, look, she opened the whole coconut with that little knife, yeah?
And the scissors? Rice
in the coconut water.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, if this turns out like she shows in the video,
I mean,
I'm gonna be. It's very worrying how good that must taste.
Yeah. It could work, but I do think like the coconut is very insulating, so it would take a lot of time.
Yeah. A lot of time. So do you trust this video?
For me, this one is 50-50. I mean, when I looked at the coconut, it was burnt pretty deeply.
Yeah. Well, one thing I don't trust is like, you're cutting this with a blunt, rusted Stanley knife, or what is this called? And box cutter. And how did you cut that whole thing through?
Yeah, so
and I mean, it's already brown, so that took a long time.
Yeah,
this is not fresh.
Exactly. Either she cut out like 20 minutes of cutting.
Yeah.
Or it was like, okay, now put it away and use the machete.
Please let us know in the comments. We're not survival experts. Hey guys and girls, we know how to use a knife. Yeah. Pretty okay. And I've also got a video about that. But I mean, let us know if this could be real, or that these people are just talking out of their ass. You know what? I also found out with this video, I found out something very disturbing about all of you guys watching, not the women who are watching this right now. No, the guys
you
who are watching.
Muscular man.
No, they are dirty, man. You know what they like? Feet.
Oh.
They like feet because I'll show you this. Wait, don't look at this. Look at this. Look at it.
That is so strange.
I type in bushcraft, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, look at this thumbnail here, yeah? Girl survives winner.
Yeah, there's a food in there.
There's a foot in there, and that's the only bloody reason that this video is being viewed, because they see a rancid foot. Yeah, you guys have to stop fucking around with feet.
Okay.
That is so gross, man. Feet are so bloody gross.
And let me tell you, there are a lot of people with a foot fetish somehow. I don't know why, but Mikkie
291 million to be exact.
But Mikkie here has like the exact opposite of a foot fetish. Mikkie cannot like a girl if she has ugly feet.
Well, I can almost not like you if she has feet, just to start off with. I mean, feet are objectively gross as shit. I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm the only healthy one, and I'm gonna assure you that this whole comment section is now gonna be like, no, Mikkie, I agree with you, I agree. And then right when they are done typing their comment, they're gonna click on this video to look at those feet. Look at those feet. But feet are fucking rancid, man. And look.
But Mikkie, it's harmless. But it is harmless.
We are here grinding out a video every week for the past 10 years.
Yeah.
And here's someone who just puts a part, not even 1/3 of the screen is covered with her foot. And she gets 291 million views. Yeah. And that is how rancid you all are. That is how rancid you all are. Let's take a look at the video. Oh no, she...
Oh no.
Oh, poor Maruja. Then, stones, Waller. But look at this, look at that. Oh, I mean, how, and she knows, I'm sure that she agrees with me. I mean, can you imagine for how much money she could sell that sock? You know that?
Yeah.
For how much money she could sell that sock and that shoe?
I wish I could sell my shoes or socks and underwear. and bath water. I would sell my bath water.
I am 100% sure that she agrees with me that feet are rancid.
If I was a girl, I will be honest. If I was a girl and I could make a lot of money by showing my feet, I would show my feet all day. I would be showing my feet all day.
Oh my God. But then to go from dark to darker, like the darkest of the whole dark stuff.
Okay.
I mean, and this is where it gets pretty serious. It's like what we just touched on earlier. It's like, where do you draw the line?
Yeah.
Between,
where does YouTube AI draw the line?
I mean, because all this content is like relatively harmless. I stumbled on this picture, Maarten, and you already laughed really hard, but it is disturbing. Can we just take a look at this? Yeah?
You know what? It actually...
This is disturbing on so many levels.
And you know why? For me, like a kid is 100% non-sexual, right?
Yeah.
So why?
I hope so.
So why put stickers on his nipples?
Yeah, but look,
it would be less disturbing if this kid didn't have the stickers on the nipples.
And you know, it gets 12 million views.
And of course,
why does a video from a bare-chested kid with fake armpit hair and stickers on his nipples, why does that get 12 million views? It's like so disturbing.
But
it is so disturbing. Look at this video.
What is this?
I'm gonna tell you,
it's full of this shit.
Oh no, it is full of this kid with stickers on nipples. Oh no, no, oh no.
She's milking out her kid. This is kind of exactly what we talked about that we hope that these, adult girls are not being, adult women are not being used for the videos, yeah? With this, we are sure, like this kid is being used for videos.
Yeah, and you cannot even say like, is this kid very unhappy? But Maarten, it is so wrong. This should not be allowed. It was an interesting video, and I think also very educational, actually.
Yeah.
We learned how you had to make a fire, how you can fill the water, how to make food in the wild. What do you not know?
The best property of a teacher is if a teacher can teach you things while keeping it fun. That's exactly what these girls do.
Look, listen, these are the best teachers I ever had. Yeah, and I wish my teacher had a bottle like this when I was younger. Gonna tell you that straight up.
I gotta say, Mikkie, we genuinely have used and made some things in the channel in our regular videos that we have seen first time on these shorts.
That's the secret. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching, and see you every Thursday 1 p.m. PDT.
Mikkie, we got a brand new giveaway.
Oh my god. Hope you like this video and see you every Thursday 1 p.m. PDT. And please let us know what knife you'd like us to review and such.
And check out the dbkshop.com. You can support us there directly.
Rock on.
Bye.